Like, what is your relationship with money? Like, do you just spend all your money when you get it? You pay your bills and you just spend the rest. You don't save, you don't pay yourself, you don't do any of that. So what is your relationship with money? Um, in terms of even how you look at savings. Some people have a savings and then the savings never last past 2 months because they keep draining the savings. And I really look at that like, look, you're robbing yourself. Okay. So if you have your savings, and your savings is meant for, if you break it up and itemize it, it's like, hey, this is my savings. Like, let's say that I have $20,000. Okay, now I have $5,000 that is for like emergencies, like, if something happens to my car, or maybe I have a medical emergency. So that money over there is for that. So savings to me is so important. I'm a big, big saver, but I have definitely had relationships in the past where they were a big, big spender. And, that conflict would be there because I'm like, how is it that you just keep spending and you don't save anything? You should have 1 year of your whatever you make in a year from your career. You should have 1 year, I believe, always saved up. So if something were to happen, like what we are in right now, the pandemic, right? Then that stress isn't so intense because I have that year of savings. And what I realize is that even with a lot of the couples that I coach, they don't have a year of savings. And singles really don't have a year of savings as it relates to what their salary is. So I talk about that in the book. I really dig deep into what your financial goals are. Where do you want to be, not only in 5 years, 10 years, but I even like to break it down in quarters. Like, where do you want to be in the next 90 days financially? Let's just start with that, because then it doesn't seem so overwhelming and it seems that it is attainable. So those are the things that I really do talk about. And there's just some of the basic stuff like, do you have life insurance? Do you
Yes.
think it's even important to have life insurance? Do you have medical insurance? What are you going to do? Like, if something were to happen today, whether you are, quote, young or not, do you basically have, a will for where you want things, to go? So those are things that I think are very important, just on a very basic level of introducing yourself to the financial part of your life, the wealthy part of your life, or the poverty part of your life that you need to fix.